Hello everyone, today is December 29th, and welcome to a look and discussion of the upcoming threat of severe weather for tomorrow and next week. Throughout today, temperatures have warmed up into the middle 70s. Earlier this morning, we also saw some rain that was moving through the area, but that has since moved off to the north. On the topic of rain, by tonight and tomorrow morning, we will be dealing with a threat of very heavy rain along with a chance for some thunderstorms and some severe thunderstorms along with that. If we take a look off to our west across northwestern Louisiana, we see the front which will bring our severe thunderstorms. Out ahead of this front, moisture and warmth has been surging out of the Gulf, creating some high clouds across the area. It might be a beautiful day today, but tomorrow we cannot say the same. So, let's get straight into the forecast. If we look at the forecast for Norco, there's a couple things I want you to notice. One is the current dew point, and the other is the winds. Currently, dew points are noted in the 60s, but notice by how tomorrow they end up in the mid 60s to upper 60s. This will lead to a very moist environment, which could lead to the thunderstorm development we're talking about tomorrow. As for our winds, they are somewhat gusty and they are out of the southeast. These southeasterly winds out of the Gulf will bring the moisture and warmth needed for the storms tomorrow. Looking at the rainfall forecast, well, it's pretty obvious to see where our problems arise. First off, tonight, notice that fog will be patchy and possible throughout the area. However, for our precipitation chances, notice how they jump by Friday morning all the way up to about 95% as the explicit forecast. This will be our time frame for severe weather, somewhere during the day on Friday. We'll get into timing a little later. But as of right now, it seems like timing will be somewhere near midday. Rainfall will be possible all the way until your New Year's Eve morning, when it finally clears out before sunrise. For your New Year's Eve, I'm not sure you can really ask for a better forecast. Temperatures will be falling from highs near 70 down to lows near 54. Rain has basically no chance of occurring, and our winds will be light. The most you'll need is a light jacket, if even that. For New Year's Day, notice the same thing, although I do want to note our dew points creeping up again. By Monday morning, we start to see rain coming back into the picture. Through Monday and Tuesday, your temperature and your dew point will pretty much be steady at 70. Once again, our winds will strengthen out of the southeast, bringing that moisture back in, leading to these 70 dew points. As for rain, well, it looks like a complete washout if you ask me. If we look at this entire forecast, we see the chance of rain. That is a lot of rain possible. For a full 36-hour period between 12 p.m. on Monday and midnight on Wednesday, we're looking at a greater than likely chance of rain. During this time, thunderstorms are possible and these could be severe, but we'll get into that in a little bit. By Wednesday, our winds flip to the north and we end up with a little bit of drier air in the picture. With all that said, let's take a more in-depth look at the severe weather potential. For your Friday, we are outlined under a marginal risk for severe weather across the entire area. This threat includes the chance for wind damage and tornadoes. Taking a look at the HRRR run for this morning, we'll notice that we started off wet this morning, however, we are now dry and we will stay that way for the rest of the day. However, notice that as we go to overnight tonight, we see a line start to develop to our west. By 7 a.m. Friday morning, we notice this line is currently entering southeastern Louisiana. Throughout the morning, the line moves through, could bring some severe weather. While the line moves through, notice that the energy values or CAPE in the atmosphere will be pretty low across the area. In regard to severe storms, this will be our limiting factor, and that is why we only have a marginal risk for the area. Notice that after the line moves through, it falls apart except for in the Gulf where there is more energy. After the line moves through, the remnant area of rain will continue to pile over the area and could last all the way until sunset. After that passes, we'll find a little dry spot. However, notice by Saturday morning, more storms are forming off to our west. Now this run does not go any further, but we can infer that these storms will end up spreading over our area. These likely wouldn't be severe, they would just be remnant thunderstorms and annoyances. If we look at the forecast rainfall totals, we see pretty much the entire area covered in about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. This rain will be falling over a relatively short period of time and could lead to some flash flooding. That is why the Weather Prediction Center has outlined us under a slight risk for flash flooding. Heavy rain could lead to flooding in some flood-prone areas. After the aforementioned storms move through, we will be seeing a clearer day and your New Year's Eve will be great. As we take a look at the GFS, we can see our trough moving through on a Friday. After that moves through, we get a slight break for the New Year's, but then by Monday we see another trough moving in. This will be the stage for our next severe weather event. By Monday, notice how on the supercell composite numbers we see a heightened value off to our west. While our numbers aren't as favorable for severe weather, do note that they are high enough for at least some localized sort of severe weather. Notice that even after Monday passes, that by Tuesday we end up in the same sort of numbers. Once again, could see another localized severe weather event. And then by Wednesday yet again, we see more widespread 2s and 3s. This could lead to another localized severe weather event. While we are well too far out to know the certainty of the severe weather threat, it is noteworthy that we have these numbers for 3 whole days. That will be something to watch as we move forward, and another video will probably be coming on Sunday. It is worth noting that there is already a slight risk for areas to our northwest. While a big severe weather event seems possible, it does not seem likely that we will be the ones getting hit by this one. Once again, however, we are far enough out where things can easily change, so we will be monitoring that potential over the week. With all that said, make sure you have a way to receive warnings over these next few days. Keep updated with my videos. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. And most importantly, have a fun and safe New Year's. Thanks for watching.